A warm greetings to each and every one of you. Welcome to this special presentation coming to you from the beautiful island of Bermuda. Today, we're not just talking about education, we're addressing the heart and soul of what it means to be a teacher in a world that constantly challenges us. Whether you're here on this island or tuning in from the other side of the globe, this message is for every educator who strives to make a difference. Teaching is one of the most noble professions, but it's not without its hardships. Across the world, teachers face an array of challenges, be it discrimination based on gender, skin color, or other biases. These issues can undermine the very foundation of our educational system and impact the well-being of both teachers and students. It's essential that we acknowledge these struggles and work together to create environments where every teacher and every student can strive. At its core, education should be a sanctuary, a place where young minds are nurtured, where curiosity is ignited, and where knowledge becomes a powerful tool for change. Schools should be safe havens of learning, free from prejudice and discrimination. They should be places where every child feels valued and inspired, regardless of their background. Are you hearing me, people? Regardless of their background. In this slide, I have put the components together that I believe create an effective teacher. So let's translate these components into a mathematical formula for an effective teacher. Right? So, an effective teacher is the sum of the subject, knowledge, teaching skills, emotional intelligence, student engagement, class management, continuous professional development, and a positive attitude. These elements combined, and each and every one of them, plays a crucial role in creating an effective educator. If one feels that there should be other things added to the list, then let's have a conversation. All right? This is not about trying to undermine anybody. It's my understanding from the work that I do, which suggests to me, and this is over a period of many years, the units, the skills required to make an effective teacher. Now, on the other hand, we have the skill set of a non-effective teacher. And the sum associated to a non-effective teacher is the lack of subject knowledge, poor teaching skills, low emotional intelligence, poor student engagement, poor classroom management, lack of continuous professional development, and a negative attitude. Now, these deficiencies hinder the teaching process. So here on this slide, my aim is to translate these components into a mathematical formula for an effective teacher. Now, an effective teacher is the sum of subject knowledge plus teaching skills plus emotional intelligence plus student engagement plus classroom management plus continuous professional development plus positive attitude. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in creating an effective educator. Now, understanding your code allows you to tap into all of the natural organic skills or traits you have, helping you to understand your purpose, giving it a why. On the other hand, a non-effective teacher is the sum of lack of subject knowledge, low emotional intelligence, poor student engagement, poor classroom management, lack of continuous professional development, and a negative attitude. Now, these deficiencies hinder the teacher and learning process. So, what are the pros and cons of an effective teacher? Well, let's look at that versus non-effective. Now, an effective teacher leads to improved student performance, higher engagement, a positive classroom experience, and a lifelong impact on your student. However, it requires continuous effort and can also be demanding. So, dedication and focus is the key to a lot of all of this. But as you can see, you have a list of pros and cons that come with being an effective teacher. Now, conversely, a non-effective teacher may exert less effort, but this results in poor student outcome, low motivation, and a negative environment which can have lasting detrimental effects. Now, as teachers and educators, from the slides I've shown you thus far, you will know to yourself what camp you fit in. Talk is very, very cheap. Actions is the order of the day. And if you are an effective teacher, you will line up with the pros and the cons and the lists associated to an effective teacher. And the same applies if you are a non-effective teacher. The pros and the cons will line up, and all the points associated with a non-effective teacher you will recognize. So when we look at the benefits of having an effective teacher, I can tell you personally from my experience, students achieve higher academically, students develop positive self-esteem, students enhance their critical thinking and social skills, and are encouraged to continue learning for as long as possible. Now, these benefits shape them into well-rounded individuals. I have seen this with my own eyes on the journey that I have traveled. Now, when we look at the impact of a non-effective teacher on students, this can be quite detrimental. Students may struggle academically, face emotional challenges, exhibit limited critical thinking, and have social issues. Students may also develop a negative attitude towards learning, affecting long-term growth success. How many of us educators recognize this in our own classes? Now, the equation for an effective teacher highlights the importance of various components that contribute to effective teaching. Now, at its core, education should be a sanctuary, a place where young minds are nurtured, where curiosity is ignited, and where knowledge becomes a powerful tool for change. Schools should be safe havens of learning free from prejudice and discrimination. They should be places where every child feels valued and inspired, regardless of their background. Now, teachers are the backbone of this vision. You are not just conveyors of information. You are guides, role models, and beacons of hope. Your dedication goes far beyond the classroom walls. You create a lasting impact on the lives of your students, shaping their futures and by extension, the future of our society. In every lesson plan, every extra hour spent, and every word of encouragement, you lay the groundwork for a better world. To those teachers who go above and beyond, who stay late to help a struggling student, who bring passion and creativity to their lessons, who fight for equality and justice in their classrooms, we see you, we honour you, and we thank you. Your commitment to excellence doesn't go unnoticed. Trust me on this one. You are the champions of education, and your efforts are making a profound difference. Educators, it's really important that we, come together with our colleagues as we embark on this journey together. It's important that we start sharing not only ideas but also knowledge to inspire one another and to reaffirm our commitment to being the best educators we can be. We are a global community of educators, united by a common purpose: to educate, to inspire, and to uplift. So we have to push past the barriers and create an inclusive, equitable, and inspiring educational experience for all students, which requires our educators to share knowledge with their colleagues so that the school as a whole can become a flagship and a pillar of knowledge. Because educators within the school, you are only as strong as your weakest link. So let's ensure that every child, regardless of their circumstances, has access to the transformative power of culturally relevant education. Now, for many of you, I want to thank you for your dedication and your unwavering commitment to your students. Let's make this an unforgettable experience. Okay. Now, in closing, I want to remind my colleagues that we have the power to shape futures. By striving to embody the components of an effective teacher, we can make a profound difference without excuse. Together, let's remember this simple equation of empowerment, which in turn manifests personal growth. And personal growth is equal to continuous learning plus networking plus resourcefulness plus self-reflection plus advocacy. Let me say that again. Personal growth, it's equal to continuous learning plus networking plus resourcefulness plus self-reflection plus advocacy. This is all about you, family. Get yourself right allows you to align yourself with your students and uplift them. You can only teach your students to become someone if you, as an educator, know who you are. Now, I want to thank you for your dedication and passion and for the time you've taken to view this presentation. It's important that you empower yourself and inspire your students to achieve greatness. Together, let's strive to be the best version of ourselves, for ourselves and our students. Thank you. Don't forget to check out my website. It's on the screen. If you have any questions, queries, requests, whether it be consultation, curriculum creation, education, feel free to email me pyratio at maths.surgery@yahoo.com. Peace and love every time.